Are your friends worth fighting for? Coming up next on Pastor Bob Daily. Well, I've had friends that are old. They're old because I'm old, and they've been around for a long time. And I have close friends that I've had for 40 years, 30 years. I'm surrounded by people that I've walked with for 20 years at least. And there's something about that I really love. The longevity. I know everything about them. They know everything about me. We like each other anyway. Sometimes that's the case. Folks, I don't have a friend that I haven't fought for. And they'd probably say the same thing. We've had difficulties. I've had friendships that we get angry with each other, and I've had some that I haven't talked to for a while, periods of time, because we weren't getting along real well, or just didn't seem right, or circumstances, or whatever. And I'm not saying that I've spent most of my life fighting with my friends. I haven't. But I realize that friendship takes some work. What kind of work? It takes a lot of forgiveness. It takes a lot of understanding. We're all really good at jumping to conclusions, aren't we? Are you good at that? And what I really have to do is to take things into consideration. I know my friends. I have to say, is this really their character or not? Did they really mean to say it this way or not? Or was this just said in the heat of the moment and they don't really mean it? Because I know them better than that. You see, all those things we have to take into consideration. But the greatest thing is to have friends that you can disagree with, you can agree to disagree with, and you sit down and you talk it out, and you're friends afterwards. And friendship doesn't mean that you agree on everything. It doesn't mean that you don't have some bumps along the way. It simply means that that person has a character in them that is attractive to you, that matches you, that you feel like is worth it, and you go for it. We've talked about trustworthiness. We've talked about a lot of things on this podcast. But when you find that friend that you feel like is gold, that they're not perfect, but they're what you're looking for. In the long run, they're people of integrity, people you can trust. Not to say that they're not going to blow it from time to time, but basically trustworthy. And you can talk things out, you can work things out. They're not mad at you all the time, but when there's a concern, you sit down and talk. Those are the friends worth having. And folks, looking at things from my perspective, being old and looking back at all my friendships, I can see friends that I established the right connections with and the wrong connections with. The wrong connections, it didn't work. We're not friends anymore. And if we are, we reestablished friendship. But the ones when I did get it finally, when I really did begin to establish friendships that were lasting, those have been really worth it. At this point in my life, they are my most treasured thing. So, how about your friends? How about you as a friend? Have you gone the extra mile? Are you a friend worth fighting for? God bless you. Have a great day.